Lobbying is about foresight. About anticipating your opponent's moves.
She's your enemy now.
And devising countermeasures.
How the hell did she manage that?
You're a piece of work, Elizabeth.
I wanted to set something in the lobbying industry because we've seen movies about the politicians who are front and center giving speeches and posturing, but we haven't really seen an exploration of what goes on behind the scenes and who's controlling the politicians. So that side of it really interested me. The idea of influence peddling and, power broking.
I was hired to win. I use whatever resource I have.
It's about a lobbyist who's working for a very establishment center-right firm. She's extremely successful. She's what industry insiders would probably call a dark arts lobbyist, meaning that she would use slightly ethically questionable methods to achieve her clients' goals. And we meet her at a point in her life when she's kind of on the verge of a meltdown. She's extremely hardworking, she charges hard, she doesn't sleep, she's, has a very unusual personal life. And I think some part of her knows that she's essentially killing herself.
We need to fight on gun control.
There's over 5 million of us, and we're armed.
Start an inquisition.
They will throw you in jail for contempt of Congress!
The thing that impressed me most about Jessica is how much research she did. She actually read the same books that I read when I was preparing to write this script, which is incredibly impressive. So she knows a lot about the issue, about the world of lobbying. She's immersed herself in that world. She went to Washington. She kind of, made connections with lobbyists. She hung out with lobbyists, and that's something that's incredibly professional, and I have the utmost respect for that. And she's also passionate about the subject matter, which is great, because I think she can infuse her lines with the passion that she personally has for the subject matter. And in terms of her acting ability, well, I kind of need not eulogize, because she's Oscar nominated, she's obviously brilliant.
It was mind-boggling.
You crossed the line.
Ingenious.
Bugging and tapping.
Completely unbelievable.
It's about making sure you surprise them. And they don't surprise you.
Some directors have a certain signature and they do things in a certain way and they have a certain style, and you could be watching a movie and you didn't immediately know who was directing it. But if you look at John's list of movies, I mean, he's done The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel and The Debt, two completely different movies. So, stylistically, I think he can go whichever way he chooses and whichever way most benefits the material. And just by getting on a call with John, the very first call that I had with him, what impressed me most is that he grasped the story instantly. He knew exactly what was going on. It's very complicated to unpack. There are lots of storylines, lots of threads, lots of layers going on, but he knew exactly how the script was operating. He knows what's going on inside the characters' heads, and he also knows how to get the most out of the characters. So part of rewriting the movie was sitting in a room with John, talking about the characters and how they develop over the course of the season.